I'm Doug Kellam, Fire Prevention Officer with the County of Brant Fire. Three things we need to consider when we're doing our open air burning is consideration for our neighbors as far as having our smoke and our byproducts of fire not bother our neighbors. We need to make sure that the surrounding area is clear and we're not going to cause any problems where the fire might creep or might get away from us. And the other is safety for yourself and the people that are around you. There's many reasons why people do open air burning, where they would need to clean up their yard. They could be disposing of agricultural materials that are surplus. A permit is needed when we get past our campfire size of fire. Those fires are deemed approved providing that you meet all the requirements of the bylaw. The requirements of the bylaw are all available on our website. Be no closer than 15 meters from any fence row or property line or any building. We have to make sure that it's attended. Again, we need to make sure that we have a way of controlling our fire and that we choose appropriate weather conditions and an appropriate spot to burn. Optimal times are times when the ground is moist and not dry, where you don't have a dry ground cover to get away from it. So late winter is a good time frame for doing that. In the early summer, when the grass and the vegetation has grown up and greened up, is a good time to do that. Heavy equipment to help control your fire, a water source, a hose, portable fire extinguishers, a type of covering to smother the fire. Absolutely do not do this in heavy wind conditions. We get called out for all various different reasons. One is the fire has gotten away from the occupant and they need help putting it out. The second reason is we get disputes with neighbors. One of the things to keep in mind that when we have these large fires, we need to make sure that they're properly extinguished. We can't have these fires burning overnight. For example, with this fire that we have going here, at the end of the burn, before they leave it unattended, allow the fire to burn down into the pit. The dirt will be backfilled over top so that the fire is completely extinguished. Call the fire department and ask for advice and get one of our prevention officers to come out and speak to you and see the site where you want to burn. One of the big advantages of contacting us for a burn permit is that we have contact information from you available to make that phone call ahead of sending the fire trucks out. The other thing, if people do see a fire going down the road, make sure that you have an accurate address as to where the fire is going on. Because often if we have an address, we can use that to make contact with the property owner. County of Brant, we rely on our volunteer firefighters. So anytime there's an unnecessary call out for something like this, that's use of resources, that impedes our ability to respond to actual emergencies. Okay, so we want to make sure that everybody's doing everything safely, everybody's doing everything properly, and that we can be good neighbors and good stewards of the environment to make sure that things go well.